Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Playing With Myself. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at a game called Risk of Rain. Well, we'll be taking a look at the demo, and this is another Kickstarter demo much like Chasm. And the two games are actually kind of similar. They're both side-scrolling, 2D, platformer action games, but Risk of Rain is a little bit different in that it's sort of roguelike-ish, if that makes sense. It's like a roguelike-like, in that it's one death, all the items you collect, all the progress you made is over once you die. But it also adds in a really interesting, like, almost, I don't want to say MOBA, because I know that kind of pisses a lot of people off, like, I don't know, whatever it's called, tactical, real-time, whatever, that type of game, and that it's like, the enemies are constantly respawning, and you're trying to build your level up, and you're trying to basically survive as long as you can. So, we're going to jump right into it, and I'll explain some more mechanics as we go along, but at the character select screen, we have the Commando or the Miner. The Commando is our long range. He's got basically just shooting enemies. He's got the full metal jacket, which kind of acts as a shotgun. Tactical dive is what you'd basically expect it to be. And suppressive fire, which is like kind of like a machine gun ability. The Miner is just slashing and a lot of dodging with these two, I think, attacks. And this one, too, the Stars, is actually a really awesome attack. You jump in the air and you fire like a spread of bullets below you. I think we might take a look at both of them, but I'm going to stick with the Commando first. Well, I'll stick with the Miner first, and I'm probably going to die as him way faster than I will with the Commando, because he's kind of difficult to use. Move the mouse pointer out of the screen. So as you can see on the screen, the sort of way you move your character around is really odd. You use the arrow keys to move around. Come on. There we go. Spacebar to jump, and Z is like your regular attack. And then, like, X, C, and V are all kind of special attacks. So there's my dash, there's another dash, and to the Stars, which is, like, my favorite ability in the game. You get into more open space, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, because that ability is, like, awesome. There you go. It's incredible crowd control. But, the Miner is by far way harder to use just because he has to get so up close and personal with the enemies. I think that's slightly balanced by the fact that he maybe regenerates health a little bit faster, or I'm not really sure. He's like, I can't figure out a reason to be the Miner, but over the Commando, I mean. But anyway, we can press F to open this chest. It costs us 25 bucks, but we get an item out of it guaranteed every time. So killed enemies sets on the ground on fire or something like that. I probably misread that horribly. Oh man, it's like I never ever graduated from high school. I did. Yeah, I did. Not much of a college guy, but anyway. So apparently if we kill an enemy on the ground, they're gonna light on fire, which seems incredibly useful. A lot of the items in this game are like crazy awesome, just have really cool effects. Oh, I didn't even know I could get up here. Cool. I'm probably gonna... Oh, no, get on there. You can take fall damage, so I was trying really hard not to do that. But a lot of the items in the game, they have really awesome effects. Like one will give me like some kind of like super lifesteal. Oh, that was stupid. Where like if I kill an enemy, it actually adds to my overall total health, which seems crazy overpowered unless you've actually played the game, because you know that this game is really, really, really hard. Like beyond, like, I don't know. It's very, very difficult. Yeah, you can see here people are just getting lit on fire. Also causing my frame rate to tank a little bit. Maybe that was the wrong item to get. This guy's already on fire. I have a feeling if I stick around in this fight, I might end up losing it. I can also charge up my dash, but I haven't really found like that it helps too much. To the Stars? There we go. So you can see enemies are continuously spawning. Those guys are dicks, so I kind of want to get out of here. Especially for a character who's only melee. We get money and experience. Money's in the top left. You can see experience bar is kind of below our health bar there. We're almost to the next level. And basically what you want to do is you want to get as high a level as fast as possible. These guys are so tough to fight when you're the Miner, because they just get up in your face. Yeah, once again, just like in the Chasm video, you're probably going to see some frame rate dips and like problems. This one is actually... I looked it up, and apparently Risk of Rain just does not play well with fraps, like, whatsoever. It's, I guess, a problem with the version of Game Maker the developers used. It's not entirely my fault, although I'm pretty sure my computer is just a piece of junk right now. I don't know what's going on with it. Have to fix it sometime. I actually put it in performance mode to catch this. But anyway, let's open up this chest. Let's open up this pit. So dealing damage heals you. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier, but the one I was talking about was way better. We'll see if we can find that. Took a bit of damage. But yeah, the main objective of this game is to find a teleporter and get to the next level. I think you should maybe do it as fast as possible, but you want to make sure that you're like a high enough level to be able to take on the boss, which will spawn after you initiate the teleporter. There's some artifacting up there. That was weird. I don't quite have enough. I'm gonna try and fight one of these guys. It takes a bit of skill, which is something I am not known for, or have at least not proven that I have. Yep, just gonna keep taking damage. No problem. We can almost get to this chest. We have to fight this guy. Blue versions of enemies are champions, like in most other RPGs. Yeah, so far I'm like really enjoying this game a lot. The control scheme is a little wonky and it takes a lot of getting used to. There's gamepad support, but it's kind of broken. Can't just open the chest. Got glasses. I have a chance to do double damage. That seems incredibly useful. Yeah, the gamepad support is basically broken. Like, it makes the game a lot easier until it starts breaking, and the main way it breaks is if you try and jump on one of these things, your character will often grab it like for a second and then just jump off. So it's like almost impossible to climb. You have to get really lucky. I want to get out of here. But I think I've gone long enough, about 5 minutes without talking. So if you look about what sorry, I'm getting jumbled. I've gone 5 minutes without talking about kind of the most important hook of the game. So if you look in the top right, it said very easy earlier, and now it says easy. So the longer this game goes on, like this particular match, the harder it's going to get. It just keeps going up every 5 minutes. Like, it goes from very easy to medium to... I have never gotten past that, because medium is way too fucking hard for me. But, I'm getting some major slowdown. This is, like, really disappointing. There we go. Seems like it was just in that one area. So I have these items, and I don't really want them. Items do stack, but I'm not sure if I, like, would double my chance of getting double damage again or whatever. But anyway, yeah, the game will just progressively get way, way harder the longer we play. I really want that, like, fist item really badly. So we'll see if we can get enough money from this thing. Yep, looks like it. And we got some health? Yeah. I hate these guys. Like, every enemy you fight as the miner becomes 10 times harder just because you have to get so close to them. So anyway, we're going to pick this item up, which is great. It'll make us faster. Do you see we're already moving, I think, a lot faster. It's something that was just definitely helped, but yeah, the game is just getting harder and harder. You can see there's more champion enemies spawning. There's just more difficult enemies in general. Stop it. No, get up the goddamn... Bro, you fool. There's the teleporter. Okay, so I'm probably gonna die here. It's almost unavoidable, but we'll get to see the boss of the stage, and all of these enemies are just gonna spawn. All of the enemies. So, wandering vagrant. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is the worst enemy to fight. Oh, God. It's like a giant jellyfish that shoots out these, like, Kamehameha balls. Help. Help me. Help me, Internet. Oh, God. This is really bad. Yep, I died. Yeah, the boss fights in this game are incredibly hard, especially because when you're fighting the boss, there's usually just, like, a shitload of enemies that spawn all around you at once. The only way I've been able to beat a boss is basically by cheesing my way up like those ropes and ladders and stuff, and like jumping off and doing like incremental pieces of damage over like 5 minutes. And by that time the difficulty had been raised, so I was basically fucked. Like, this game is really hard, but in like a really fun and just overall challenging way. So we're gonna start up again and pick the commando this time. You can see how much easier this is gonna be. Like, just this alone is incredible because we don't have to be up in an enemy's face to attack them. Yep, see, I can just stand here and it's like no problem. Like, easily the best thing ever in video games. So we can do our shotgun attack, our full metal jacket, we've got our tactical roll, and then suppressing fire, which is like a rapid burst of attacks. And what's cool about suppressing fire is normally in video games when you have that type of attack, it like nerfs the damage to compensate. In this game, I think it's like the same amount of damage, you just do it a bunch of times, really fast. Not that it matters, because like, you kind of need that advantage, or any advantage that you could possibly get. But anyway, let's get down here. Let's jump off. Kind of don't want to fight these guys, actually, so let's go over here. These little teleporter things, I don't know, or it's not teleporters, like jump pads. I don't know if I've shown them off, but they're pretty awesome. They can also be like a really great source of fall damage. Okay, so here we go. We're in the very start of the game. We're only a minute in, so we're not quite powerful enough. I'd like to, I think, level up at least one more time and then try and take on the boss. So we'll see if we can get this guy to come and get on our level. Apparently something I'm just going to start saying a lot. Oh, don't do this. Like, come on, don't do this to me. There we go. Yeah, we'll level up pretty quickly. Also, should probably start opening some chests and stuff. I don't think I can get up there. Indeed, I cannot. That sucks. Let's just be cheap-ass campers and camp the shit out of this guy. Yep. See, what else should I talk about this game? I enjoyed the art style quite a bit. I'm pretty much a sucker for this type of arts, pixel art-ish type stuff. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Sword and Sorcery and how basic it is, but like yet surprisingly detailed when you really look at it. I'm losing a lot of health. I really shouldn't be. In fact, I sort of can't afford to, being like the boss we're going to take on is probably going to be a giant golem. Spoiler alert, but you'll see. You'll all see. Because we've leveled up a few times. Our health isn't ideal right now, but I feel like I should probably try and take on the boss before we get to the, even just easy mode. Alright, so we gotta sail out of the Wandering Vagrant. No, it's the fucking jellyfish. Oh, I hate this guy so much. No, get away from me, you fucker. Oh my god, this guy's the worst. We're doing like no damage to him. I should have. Come on. Oh. That was an instance of me trying to hit a key and just completely missing it. Because I don't know, the controls are okay. They're serviceable. I feel like they're the most logical way to play this type of game without a controller, but at the same time, I kind of wish controller support wasn't completely broken. I don't know why I opened that. Shouldn't be messing around. Ugh. The cool thing is, if he's like on top of us like this, he can't actually hurt us. So we can just kind of like wander through the level, trying to avoid that shit and like just incrementally hurting him. Oh, come on. Oh man. This fight's gonna take a while. I have a feeling I'm probably not gonna win it, but that's okay. Each time you play this game, you learn a little bit more about it, and you learn the ways that... Oh no, that's bad. You learn all the ways that you can kind of improve your play. I played through it a few times. I'm not very good, as you can see, but that's not really surprising. Oh god, one more hit. Yep, there it is. So I don't know how long this video is. I kind of can't see fraps. I had to do something weird with the my resolution in order to record this properly. And even then, it's probably going to turn out not very good. I apologize for all the issues I've had lately with videos and frame rate and whatnot. But anyway, I feel like that was probably a pretty quick look at this game, but I think you guys pretty much got the point of it. It's a pretty cool game. I'm kind of waiting for the release of it. It's on Kickstarter right now. I kind of got weird about the last video with Chasm, and that I was like, oh Jesus Christ, what is this, like 2 frames a second? What the hell is up with this, man? There we go. I kind of got a little bit weird about the last video with Chasm, and I was like, and that I was like, yeah, I don't want to promote this game, you know, it's fuck Chasm, I guess. But that's not really what I meant. It was more like, I didn't want to make it seem like the developers were like trying to get me to promote their game, but at the same time I realized right afterwards that about a whole 70 people are going to watch this video, so like who gives a fuck. No one's going to contact me to promote their game. So I'm probably going to put a link to the Kickstarter for this, just like I did with Chasm. You guys can donate to it if you want to. I checked last time, they asked for $7,000 to finish the game, and they are at like 10,000, so I'm not going to say donating is unnecessary because they do have stretch goals and some of them sound pretty cool, but, you know, they've pretty much met their goal. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. You can go and download the demo at the Kickstarter page. I might have mentioned that already. And I highly recommend that you do. It's a lot of fun. As long as you can get past the controls, it's a pretty solid game, and I'm excited to see how they flesh it out with like more characters and enemies and stuff like that. And actually, you know what, before I exit out of here, let's go back here. I wanted to show off some of the other stuff. Like you have item log, which will tell you like the items you got, and like description. So the glasses is like your attacks have a 10% chance to critically strike, dealing double damage. So to give you a little bit more in-depth information on the items that you end up getting in the game, which you'll usually just say like you're faster, it'll say like you're 20% faster, which is pretty cool in my opinion, having like an item database like that built into the game. Maybe even eliminates the need for a wiki, but I'm not sure. I'm sure there will be one for this game. But there's also a monster log which is in progress and high scores which are also in progress. We can't quite access those yet, but from what I saw in screenshots, it'll tell you like what monsters are, maybe even like their weaknesses, but it'll also do like the Pokemon thing, I think, where it's like, it's 70 feet tall or whatever. I think, I'm not entirely sure, you might want to go double check that, but that's kind of awesome also. So yeah, just awesome. This game is pretty awesome. I like it a lot. And I hope that, I hope it comes out pretty soon, because I might even want to do like a Let's Play series of it. No promises, but who knows. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video.